Because people used to park there. Now there's 10:30. We only have 10 miles to go. Piece of cake, right, everybody? All right.
Don't get too close, Jerry.
First rattlesnake I've seen on the Appalachian Trail. I like nature and I like snakes, but I'm okay with not seeing any more, at least not up close. So this is for aircraft navigation. I remember using these when I was a pilot. I forgot what kind of station it's called. VORTAC. You could use VOR or TACAN to navigate off of this. Behind me is where Camera Fire Tower is, and we were there last July. I did a YouTube video of that one as well, and there was we had a nice sunrise picture from Camera Fire Tower. We are at our first night's campsite. Wasn't planning on recording, but there's reports of bear activity here. So you can see the tents behind me. That's me, Andy, and Ashley. And then back behind me here, you should be able to see the shelter back there. On the Gut Hook app, there's lots of reports, especially and including 3 nights ago, there was a report of some bear activity here. So we're definitely gonna, we always hang food bags anyhow, but we got bear cables here. 2 of the people staying here have a dog that's already been barking a lot, so we're hoping that's going to deter any bears from showing up, and we'll just see how the night goes. Should be interesting. It's 7:15 in the morning. Andy and Ashley have taken off. I think the thought this morning is to try and beat the heat. It's going to be another warm one. Despite all the warnings, even a sign at the shelter, bear sightings the past couple of nights, no bears came in the campsite last night. The prevailing theory is that the hiker who had the dog may have kept the bears away. Bears don't like dogs because dogs are used to hunt bears. So, not disappointed. I like black bears, not in my campsite. Got my first owie of the trip this morning, trying to step over a log. I am stuck on Band-Aid because Band-Aid's stuck on me. You're welcome. I'm on the famous Max Patch. Summit is up there behind me. I'm gonna head up there in just a minute. Beautiful panoramic views up here. It's a well-known stop on the Appalachian Trail. Yeah, this is not too bad for not being on the summit yet, huh? Nice. last 2 shelters we've been at is they have bear cables. So those are very good places to hang our food bags, and you can see my orange food bag right up there. My trusty tent right there, single person. Andy and Ashley camping over there. Ashley's reading her book. And that is my home. So we're descending towards Hot Springs. Still morning time right now, but we'll be there early afternoon. A scheduled stop. Probably going to stay at a hostel tonight. Chance to recharge all my electronic devices and recharge my body a bit. Hiking with a bit of pain this morning. Yesterday I twisted my ankle, and it was towards the end of the 13-mile day, and didn't really feel that bad, but now I just downed 3 Motrin, so I'm hoping that'll help me in the descent here. So the good news with the ankle injury is it only hurts when I walk. So I got that going for me. Nah, the ibuprofen, Motrin, what us hikers call vitamin I, is taking the edge off, so we're doing pretty good.
Cheers.
Nice hiking so far.
1, 5. He's driving us down the hike. Like, no. I don't know on what. This is my wife. This is my first time. And she was like, it was so wonderful.
The hostel where we stayed last night is on the outskirts of town. So this morning we're finally actually walking through Hot Springs. It's called an Appalachian Trail community. Some of those signs are around. Really pretty morning to walk through. There's only 2 towns I know of that the Appalachian Trail runs right through. I know there's more, but Hot Springs here in North Carolina, then Damascus, Virginia, which I hope to be traversing in about a month. We'll see how that goes. Really pretty scene this morning. The sun's coming up just over a ridge line. You can see we're getting towards the other side of town now. It's I think 12:30. We've done 11.3 miles in 5.5 hours, so that's cooking it, to say the least. So we're gonna stop at this shelter up ahead and have some well-deserved lunch. Looks like there's some hikers there already, so maybe we'll meet some new friends here. I think Andy and Ashley are only a few minutes behind me. Yep. So we went something like 24 miles without a view, including a 20-mile hike yesterday. And that was including the climb out of hot springs. I don't recommend anybody doing that. Yeah, we were pretty tired last night. But hey, we did it. And we have a new level of motivation, especially with a view like this. Hey, quick reminder here on day 5 of our 6-day 80-mile journey. Don't forget that I'm hiking in support of Project Blaze, specifically to raise awareness of the victims of domestic abuse, sexual assault, and child abuse. Check out the description. You'll see links to 3 organizations: Sister Care, the Joyful Heart Foundation, and Bikers Against Child Abuse. I appreciate your consideration, and please read more about those great organizations. Well, we're at Flint Mountain Shelter. 14 miles for the day so far. We were planning to stay here at the shelter, but weather's coming in tomorrow. So if we stayed here tomorrow, our last day, we'd be looking at 11.2. The weather, the last I saw on the hourly, shows by 11 a.m. or noon, it's going to maybe hit pretty hard with thunderstorms. So we're going to continue on. One last note on today. The water sources between here and whatever campsite we find are not reliable. So we're going to water up before we head on further. So we're going to carry a full load of water for about 2 miles, 2.7 miles if we go all the way to Devil's Fort Gap. Anyhow, part of you know, when you're hiking, you got to make sure you got water sources ahead of you, and the ones ahead of us, like I just mentioned, are not reliable, so we need to get water now. It's about 10 minutes after 7. Andy and Ashley got a pretty early start. They're a good 20-25 minutes ahead of me. Last day. I got a couple of tough climbs today, but we'll get her done. Then the same thing that's usually on my brain at this point is at least some French fries at lunch. I don't know why, at the end of a hike. I'm always thinking about French fries. But, you know, everybody's got their thing.